Alright guys, here we are for the trailer reaction. Today we're reacting to the trailer for the movie Gotti. So we got Gotti, John Travolta, in the lead role of this movie. That's enough of a reason for me to want to watch this, see what he's up to.
So I thought John Travolta was going the way of some other famous people that...
Oh, he is.
Well,
he's in Nick Cage's court.
Okay, I was going to say, certain people starts to be like, ooh, you don't seem to be as choosy, or ooh, you phoned that in, or ooh, like they got like your name used to mean something, and now you just insult me. But he was in The People vs. O.J. as Shapiro, and I think it's similar to this, where he does kind of like a minor aging, changing, facey thing, and he was really good in that. He was acting. So I feel like if he's gonna take anything seriously, hopefully it's a Gotti biopic. Right?
Let's check it out. Well, he certainly has a lot of faces in this. He plays them through like the different decades, and that in itself is interesting. I can respect that.
Did you hear my deep sigh there, though? I'm sorry to blow up my spot there.
No, I was building to my my butt, but it didn't really seem like this was a. Didn't seem like a real risk of a movie here. It didn't really go in a direction that I'm like, all right, we're attacking it from an angle I've never seen before. We got some things here. This looks like some deep cuts. I'm really interested in. Like, it just felt like I'm like, all right, it's another mob movie. Cool.
Okay, I think the mafia is extremely boring. I have never seen The Godfather. I do not like movies about organized crime or whatever. I watched the first couple seasons of The Sopranos and I thought that was all right, but like. I literally do not like mafia movies. Nothing about this makes me go like...
I won't say I don't like mafia movies because I think that's such a broad thing. Like, to say I don't like if you're like, I don't like anime, which is something like I've said before. But if you look at anime on the whole, it's completely different. And every mob movie, like there's a movie, The Knockaround Guys.
I was going to say, so you could probably find a movie that has the mafia in it that I would not hate. But I'm saying like this is, and that's kind of
this is a very generic one.
That's kind of packed into what I'm talking about. Is like this is literally a mafia movie. That's all this is. The genre should just be in its own section with all the other mafia movies. It's literally exactly a mafia movie. There's nothing else about this. There's probably movies like I like crime thriller stuff in general and they might have the Italian mob or the Yakuza or different organized crime things, but it's a very particular, like a war movie versus a movie that takes place during a war that's not really about the war or isn't a war movie.
Yes, because this is also like a biopic almost. Where I'm like I don't really care about John Gotti.
No, I don't have this raging hard-on for like the mafia in general enough to care about another take on this particular dude. I just read the Wikipedia page for John Gotti. I'm very down on this. I was like, I can't wait to see Travolta too. I was literally like, ugh.
Yeah,
I'm very sorry.
I like, and again, I liked seeing him cover the ages. I thought that looked fine, but I don't.
He pulled off the look. I don't know if that was computer enhanced or whatever.
It doesn't matter. Because whether it's either way, it's an artist. Either it's a makeup artist or it's an effects artist. It doesn't matter to me. Yeah. It's not like he's acting younger and like his face changes.
No, he concentrates really hard. He becomes a young him.
But no, it did nothing for me. It just seemed very bland. I was like, but it has some people that I really like. The guy that played Titus's dad in the show Titus, he was also in American History X. I like that guy. The guy who
in Constantine, who drinks all the booze but doesn't think he's really drinking it and dies.
I can't picture that guy.
The fat guy.
Oh yes, I was gonna just call him
Identity.
I was gonna say he's the guy from Identity and Seinfeld. He was Kramer's like mortal enemy.
Newman.
No. Newman was his friend.
I was gonna say, what the fuck?
That's Jerry's mortal enemy.
Oh.
There's an episode where like they're ripping out their eyelashes to blow and make wishes the other one dies.
Wonderful.
But yeah, this just looks like.
Yeah, I'm completely unmoved by this. That's what I'm talking about too with The Sopranos, where like the mafia thing, just through almost osmosis, I get it. I'm so there. So like, in order for it to be slightly interesting, it had to be about well, here's a mobster, but it's now, and there's ducks, and he's fainting. I didn't have a fucking heart attack. There's no such thing as the mafia. He's going with his kids, and like all this like different take on it, or like whatever. And that is even now played out. So to go all the way back to like, here's a movie about this crime. this world of crime, I'm like, I have zero interest.
I think I would have preferred if this wasn't a Through the Ages, honestly. If this was just like, this is how he got to where he was, and like it's not called Gotti. At the end, you find out like, and that man was John Gotti. You're like, oh.
And there was only one set of footprints, because I was John Gotti.
Yeah. This looks kind of like shit to me, though.
Yeah, thumbs down.
2 thumbs down, guys. Let us know in those comments below what you thought about this. Don't die in a fire, and we'll see you next time.
Hello, internets. I just love watching JustDaggers. If you've enjoyed this video as much as I have, click that subscribe button. Peace out, homies.